The CPBL season is kicking off, and it's a whole new game after Taiwan's historic win at the Premier 12. Baseball legend Chen Wei-yin returns home for an emotional farewell. And the TPBL commissioner shares insights into the league's growth and what's ahead. Don't miss it.
Game On Taiwan.
Welcome to Game On Taiwan. We've got some exciting news for Taiwan's baseball scene. Last year, under the outstanding leadership of manager Chen Chieh-hsien, Taiwan's national baseball team clinched the championship at the Premier 12, sparking huge anticipation for what's next in baseball. Now, the big news is here. Chen has expressed his willingness to return as the manager for the 2026 World Baseball Classic. After initially considering a break following the World Baseball Classic qualifiers, Chen took time to reflect and is now ready to embrace the challenge once again. However, manager Chen mentioned that he needs to coordinate with his team, the Rakuten Monkeys, and secure their agreement to ensure his new duties won't interfere with his ongoing responsibilities. And now, let's talk about the new CPBL season. It's finally here, and it's set to be an exciting ride for all baseball fans. After two major international tournaments in the off-season, the 2025 CPBL season marks a new phase for Taiwan's baseball scene, with each team aiming to capitalize on their off-season moves. The defending champions, the CTBC brothers, have reinforced their roster despite the loss of slugger Chen Chieh-hsien, particularly in the pitching department. They've secured top foreign talent, including former Uni-Lions ace Mario Sanchez and ex-Fubon Guardians Nivaldo Rodriguez, with key players like Jiang Kunyi, Ye Donghua, Wang Weichuan, and a strong outfield led by Zheng Songen. The brothers are well positioned to defend their title this season. The Uni-Lions had a strong start last season, but struggled with power hitting and base stealing. To address these issues, they focused on strengthening their offensive roster with key players like Lin Anke, Chu Che-cheng, Chen Chieh-hsien, along with Lin Jinkai, who returns after recovering from injury. Additionally, they've bolstered their pitching staff with foreign additions Felix Peña and Cici Mercedes, while retaining Brock Dixhorn. With these improvements, the Uni-Lions are well positioned to be a top contender this season. The Rakuten Monkeys face the challenge of replacing Chen Chieh-hsien's power hitting. Their pitching remains strong with ace Huang Zhipeng, but local starters such as Chen Ke-yi and Chen Runhe have much room to improve. With the addition of new foreign pitchers, they are aiming to remain competitive and contend for the top spot this season. The Weichuan Dragons made a strong second-half push last season, but fell short of the playoffs due to their weak offense. This offseason, they've bolstered their lineup with power hitters Chen Chieh-hsien and Chen Chieh-hsien, significantly enhancing their offensive capabilities. With one of the league's top ERAs from last season, their pitching remains strong, making them a serious contender this year. The Fubon Guardians faced challenges last season with both offense and pitching, and they're looking to bounce back this year. While they've added new foreign pitchers to strengthen their rotation, their offense is still in need of more power. Despite the loss of the most reliable foreign starter, Nivaldo Rodriguez, the team remains focused on improving and building a competitive lineup for the upcoming season. The TSG Hawks are focused on improving after last season's challenges. To strengthen their rotation, they've added foreign pitchers Spencer Watkins and Eric Stout. With key local pitchers still in place, they're looking to solidify their bullpen. Offensively, they have strong performers like Steven Moya and Rookie of the Year Cheng Zi-you, while Wang Guorong and Wu Nianting are expected to return to their best. With their players gearing up for the season, the Hawks are eager to build on their talent and make new strides. With all these moves, the 2025 CPBL season promises to be one of intense competition and exciting changes for Taiwan's baseball landscape. The brothers and the Lions opened the CPBL's 36th season as part of a CPBL tradition, where the Taiwan Series winner faces their opponent to kick off the season. Then the brothers will take on the Fubon Guardians on Sunday, March the 30th, while the Lions host the TSG Hawks. The Rakuten Monkeys open at home in a game against the Weichuan Dragons, marking the official start of the season.
Hello， 大家好，好久不见。
Chen Wei-yin returned to Taiwan to say a heartfelt farewell to his hometown fans as he closes out his remarkable baseball journey. From his humble beginnings with the Chunichi Dragons in Japan in 2004 to making history as the first Taiwanese player to secure a multi-year contract with the Baltimore Orioles in 2012, and then signing a record-breaking 5-year, $80 million deal with the Miami Marlins in 2016, Chen's career has been nothing short of inspiring. At his retirement press conference, Chen shared the emotional weight of his decision, admitting that the hardest part wasn't the injuries or the physical toll, but letting go of his deep attachment to the game.
其实自己一直以往以来，别人问我什么是最难，我其实很常跟别人讲说，放弃对我来讲是最难。
With his voice heavy with emotion, he admitted that his greatest regret was not being able to share his on-field moments with his children.
我真的很希望是在他们现在已经有一点意识的情况之下，让他们看到自己还在球场上面拼斗的感觉，然后让他们觉得这是一个很骄傲的一件事情。
Although his playing days are behind him, Chen Wei-yin's love for the game will never fade. He plans to continue giving back to the sport by visiting training centers in the US and Japan to learn new techniques to help young Taiwanese players grow both in skill and mindset. Chen's farewell is not the end for his baseball story, but the beginning of a new chapter, one where his legacy will continue to inspire and uplift the next generation. In an exciting development, Chen Chieh-hsien has confirmed his agreement with the Uni-Lions for an exceptional 10-year, $200 million new Taiwan dollar contract. This deal marks a significant milestone in his career and adds to the growing anticipation surrounding the future of Taiwan's baseball scene. The Uni-Lions made history by securing Premier 12 2024 MVP and national team captain Chen Chieh-hsien with the largest contract in CPBL history. The 10-year deal includes a guaranteed 168 million new Taiwan dollar base salary and an additional 32 million new Taiwan dollars in incentives, both of which have set new records for the league. Chen, who went undrafted in Japan's Nippon Professional Baseball in 2012, returned to Taiwan to play amateur baseball before being drafted by the Uni-Lions in 2016. He played a pivotal role in representing Taiwan during the 2024 WBSC Premier 12, leading the team to its first ever championship and earning the Most Valuable Player award. With the CPBL setting new attendance records and key figures like Zheng Haoqi and Chen Chieh-hsien continuing to lead, Taiwan's baseball future is looking brighter than ever. What an off-season it's been! Let's take a quick break, and when we return, we'll hear directly from TPBL Commissioner Ti Wen-jun as he shares his blueprint for the Basketball League.
All eyes on us.
Welcome back to Game On Taiwan. Taiwan's basketball scene has entered an exciting new era with the launch of the Taiwan Professional Basketball League in 2024. This new league aims to create more opportunities for players, elevate competition, and bring fans even closer to the game. Leading the way is TPBL Commissioner Ti Wen-jun, who has been steering the league's growth, building a strong professional system, and tackling the challenges that come with it. Now let's hear from him directly as he shares his vision for the TPBL, future goals, and what's coming next for the league.
From the point that we announced the league in July, we really only had about 2 months to prepare for the whole season. And I don't think everyone knows just how much work and how complex it is to start and to execute a whole professional basketball season. So first of all, I'm super proud of the teams and the league office for being able to pull that together. And so far, everything has run very smoothly. I'm very pleased with the results in the first half of the season. If you look at all the numbers, the viewership numbers, we're doing much better than we expected. I'm very proud that we have a very passionate group of fans. They've been with us since day one, and we're only going to build more and more momentum for the second half of the season.
Despite being new to Taiwan's sports industry, the league has already made a strong impression in a short time. Still in its early stages, the TPBL is moving forward with a clear vision to elevate basketball and create a more exciting experience for fans.
We are a very new brand. We've only been around for not even half a year, but I think we've done a very good job of quickly building awareness around Taiwan professional basketball, around TPBL. We're trying to establish our own brand identity. We want our games to be very exciting, electrifying, and dramatic. We also are trying to do some innovative things, bring basketball content to fans in new ways. So I think it's going to be a work in progress. It takes years to build up a brand, but I think we're off to a good start. At the minimum, I know that all of the basketball fans in Taiwan are already aware of our brand. Our challenge now and our goal is to make sure that everybody in Taiwan knows TPBL. The sports entertainment business is not rocket science, and I think everybody knows the formula for financial success. The more fans, the more impressions you can generate, the more revenue opportunity that you have. We created a new department called the Center of Excellence, and the goal of that department is to bring in experts from all over the world to sort of educate all the teams on different facets of your business, whether it's ticket sales. We actually just did last week, we did the first TPBL Masterclass series on ticket sales. We got an expert who has 15 years of ticket sales experience at the NBA, currently with Ticketmaster, to come talk to our teams about ticketing strategy. So this whole department is designed to help encourage the teams to develop on all different levels of a business.
This is a league where passion meets precision, and every dribble tells a story. The courts come alive with electrifying talent, fierce rivalries, and unforgettable moments. Here, it's about more than just winning, it's about creating a legacy.
But I think our advantage right now is that we have a whole stable of superstars, starting from Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin, everyone knows Jeremy. He is probably the most influential Asian basketball player in the history of Asian basketball, and not just Taiwan, right? Like, he means so much. He's the first player who showed that you don't have to be Yao Ming, you don't have to be freakishly tall in order to make it in the NBA. So he is obviously our biggest superstar, and he will continue to be until he retires. And if you haven't had a chance to watch him play, I really encourage everyone to seize the opportunity to go watch Jeremy Lin play while you can. So we have Jeremy, and at the same time, we have a plethora of up-and-coming young superstars that I think they have charisma, they have the skill, they have the talent to attract new fans. For example, we have Mao's Gao, Gao Jingwei. He plays for the Taiwan Beer Leopards. He's a lightning-quick point guard, super fast. He's currently leading all domestic players in points scored, in assists, and in steals. He's even surpassing Jeremy Lin, and he's only in his second year. So he's a super exciting up-and-coming player. We have Riven Ma Jinhao. They call him the Taiwan Kevin Durant. He can score from almost everywhere. He can shoot, he can slash, he can dunk. What I love about him the most, he plays for the Formosa Dreamers. He's not afraid of the spotlight. He's got, just this season, he has so many big shots, clutch shots, and we just saw him on the international stage with the Taiwan national team. 2 great performances leading us to the wild card round.
Good spacing here by Chinese. Oh, that's a monster flush. There's the flex. Come on now.
And then we have Sammy Manu. He plays for the Taipei Mars. He's the son of a basketball legend in Rex Manu. Comes from basketball royalty. I don't think we've ever seen a Taiwanese basketball player with the physical abilities that Sammy has. So really, I think the sky's the limit for him. I think in the end, we just have so many players that we want to introduce to the fans.
Stay tuned for more insights from the TPBL's commissioner. Also, we extend our congratulations to Taiwan's national basketball team for securing their 19th consecutive appearance in the FIBA Asia Cup. Welcome back to Game On Taiwan. Let's continue hearing from the TPBL Commissioner Chi Wen-jun about his vision for the future. The TPBL isn't just about exciting games, it's about growing the basketball scene in Taiwan. From developing talent to engaging with fans and investing in the future, the league is shaping what basketball will mean for the next generation.
Baseball in Taiwan is the most popular sport right now, but I said from day one that in 10 years, we hope that basketball will become the favorite sport of the Taiwanese. And not only that, we hope TPBL will be the leading professional basketball league in Asia. So clearly, baseball has set high standards, but I'm very confident that we can help influence and change the sports landscape and potentially even in 10 years overtake baseball. I think one of the reasons is because baseball is the #1 spectator sport right now, but basketball is actually the #1 participation sport. So we have a strong foundation of people playing basketball now. So I think over time you'll see basketball have a much more influential standing in the sports landscape. And you know, in terms of our TPBL's contribution to professional basketball and to the whole, you know, let's call it the path to pro, right? Because ultimately we want to build an ecosystem where young kids, basketball players feel like they have somewhere that they can end up. And that's really our focus right now. And I think if we can continue to operate a professional league at a very high level, help the younger players see the end goal, right? Like if I dedicate myself to basketball as an elementary school student, middle school student, or high school student, one day I may end up in the professional leagues with TPBL. So if we can build that, then I think everything else, the stadiums and the revenue and the sponsorships, the broadcast deals, they will start to come in. Well, the first thing that we're trying to do is to build the best stage, best competitive stage for all of our players so they can hone their skills, they can become better players and better teammates. Like I mentioned before, that's a much longer process to get, to develop players that can succeed on the international stage. But I think we're doing our part to you know, fit into that puzzle. And particularly this season, every team agreed that we should fully support our national team. You know, in November and February, we blocked off our schedule for 2 weeks just to make sure that our players can go attend the national team, to train with them and to hopefully have good results. And we're doing our best to support the national team. And I think it's the best team that we've put together in years. And I'm confident that we'll have great results.
In the meantime, the TPBL faces a major challenge in operating within a market where two professional leagues are competing for the same fan base and resources. The Plus League, established in 2020, is a strong competitor in Taiwan's basketball industry. To move Taiwanese basketball forward, both leagues need to come together, collaborate, and find a sustainable solution that benefits the sport as a whole.
The situation with two basketball leagues in Taiwan, I don't think it's an ideal situation. It divides fan attention, it divides resources, and you know, we're not the biggest place in the world. We have 23 million population, and so everyone knows that we need to at some point combine the two leagues. So I think that's probably one of our top priorities. I know it's the priorities of all the teams and the other league to sit down together and say, hey, how do we make this happen? From a technical standpoint and from an emotional standpoint, let's get everybody on the same page so that we can spend less time competing with each other for resources for fans and start to combine our resources, combine our efforts and attracting new fans and new audiences.
Looking ahead, the TPBL is focused on building strong ties with regional basketball communities, a key step for long-term development and elevating the profile of Taiwanese basketball. With these exciting developments on the horizon, don't forget to keep an eye on the exciting action in the second half of the season.
Get ready for a extremely entertaining second half of the season. Just because from first place to last place, there's only a difference of 7.5 games. From the play-in spot, which is number 5, to the last place, there's only 3.5 game difference. So anybody can make the playoffs at this point. And I think that will create for some incredibly exciting basketball in the second half of the season. We are looking at potentially broadcasting our games to dozens of countries across Asia for the second half of the season, and these will be English broadcasts. So, I'm looking directly at the fans. If you haven't had a chance to watch TPBL, get ready because we're coming to a TV near you. My point is just that we have to grow our fan base. With the growth of our fan base will come other opportunities, revenue opportunities. So we still, of course, Taiwan is our main market, and we will continue to try to attract new fans in Taiwan. But at the same time, I think it's smart for us to strategically find partners who will help us broadcast our games across all of Asia, because that's planting another seed somewhere else to help grow the fan base. And I think I'm very confident in our ability, just because I know that we have these superstar players. They're charming, charismatic. They are able to bring a high level of basketball to fans around Asia. So I think we'll continue to make sure that they're seen and they're heard, and most importantly, that fans across Asia will be able to have the opportunity to see their personalities and really to get to know them.
Speaking of the TPBL heating up in the second half of the season, Jeremy Lin made a strong return from an injury, leading the New Taipei Kings to a 108-97 victory over the Taoyuan Leopards. In 37 minutes of play, Lin scored 36 points, including 6 three-pointers, and contributed 7 assists, powering the Kings to their second consecutive win. Olympic weightlifting gold medalist Guo Xingjun represented Taitung County at the National Indigenous Games, where she lifted 85 kilograms in the snatch and 105 kilograms in the clean and jerk for a total of 190 kilograms, securing the gold medal. This marked her first competition after the Paris Olympics. Guo shared that she participated to train through competition, using the event to adjust her condition and improve her fitness. The Fubon Guardians home opener is on April the 2nd, and to kick off the season, the Fubon Angels hosted an exciting season-opening media conference. They introduced this year's amazing lineup, including Korean members Lee Ju-yun, Lee Ah-young, and Nam Min-jong, and welcomed new faces. They all unveiled a high-energy new dance performance, bringing the season's powerful slogan, "Fight for All," to life. As we wrap up today's episode of Game On Taiwan, we'd like to extend our congratulations to Taiwan's national basketball team for securing their spot in the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup, which will mark their 19th consecutive appearance in the tournament. In the qualifiers, the team delivered dominant performances, first beating Guam 113-73, and then overpowering Thailand 122-60, finishing with an impressive total victory margin of 102 points. Congratulations again to the team. Game On Taiwan, and we'll see you next time.